we've got a little sexual harassment.
Hmm.
And we're gonna start off with our good buddy Bob. Bob is reporting
Bob
that
Nightingale.
the White Sox are doing an internal audit to get to the issues within the organization, and
Conducting a
I had to
series
chuckle.
of internal
Interviews, yes.
which
And I
made me
had to
thought
chuckle.
immediately of Office Space, where they're doing all the people justifying their jobs. What is it you say
Yeah.
you do here? I'm a people person,
Rick,
damn it. What's wrong with you?
Rick Hahn's like, I make trades.
Yeah.
They never they're graded very highly, but it just doesn't materialize into a World Series. What do you want from me?
So is Rick interviewing Kenny, and then Kenny is interviewing Pedro, and then Jerry's interviewing Rick? Like, how is this situation playing out?
It's fucking comical. And how if okay, let's just this is the funny part of it. Let's just say the audit was serious. Let's say there's no news, but let's just say like it's a third party they bring in. How is the third party?
But yeah,
but let's say
that would actually be logical in a way, to bring in an outsider to figure out what the fuck's going on in their incestuous cesspool. But
we have to here's what we have to report back. So Mr. Reinsdorf, you need to sell the team. Rick, Kenny, you're out. Pedro, questionable. I mean, like that's the internal audit.
If Rick is out, Pedro's got to go. I mean, Rick's the one that hired Pedro.
Well, Rick and Pedro, yeah, definitely.
I think they're tied together.
They're tied together. But so, I mean, they're already speculating, since Rick has another year in his contract, that may not even be on the table. So
yeah, I didn't even know about that. Yeah, he has one more year after this, which is interesting.
But if you're at this pivotal point in the organization, you just pay him out and let him go. If you truly are, if he's considered part of the problem, then him and Kenny both have to go. We know Jerry's not selling the team. So him and Kenny both have to go. Pedro goes with them. And now I don't know. I mean, you got a lot of work to do in the offseason.
I mean, you're going outside the organization, which is that's an off-season conversation that will be had by everybody, but by us for sure.
And again, the only way to do it correctly is Jerry would have to hire, and it's not Tony La Russa, but hire like freaking Theo S. Epstein to interview people and rebuild the organization.
Yeah.
Theo's not taking that job.
Maybe he just takes
his job.
Yeah, maybe he just becomes the president down there.
Well, yeah, or you know what I mean though? Like it has to be that kind of level, but it's not going to be. This is
well, you know what's going to happen.
They're just Pedro Grifol's going to get fired.
I think they're just going to promote Rick out of the GM job into another executive vice president level.
And then move Kenny somewhere.
Maybe move Kenny up or make them equal, or I don't know whatever title, whatever their business card has to say. But then just move somebody like Chris Getz up into the GM role. So
my God!
It's just another face that it's just perpetuating the same system that we've seen that's failed for 15 years.
I'm not in any position to argue with you that you're incorrect on that.
So, I just think that's the most.
I think the whole thing's a joke. I agree with you 100% that it's just fodder.
Well, you're always entertaining, like I said. So we're dying to see how those internal interviews play out eventually. But
yeah, well, more
dramatic changes. I mean, that was how Bob phrased it. If these internal interviews could lead to dramatic changes in the front office. So
we also know that Bob has been known to be wrong from time to time. So
he has been wrong, but he's usually got his finger on the pulse of White Sox things. So
yeah, except for trades.
Wordhole Media.